Welcome to A Journey into Fitness. I'm Susan Rubenstein. Today is all about loving those legs, which means we're going to do a lot of different exercises to concentrate on our legs. We're going to use the hips, we're going to use the legs, we're going to involve the core, get a nice strong workout for the abs and back. But with this routine, you can incorporate into other exercises and other routines in your daily life that you do. Say if you're a runner, this might be a good way to help strengthen your legs. If you're a cyclist, you might find a few tips here really helpful. Or if you're just looking to put together some different exercises, this might be the workout for you. Now today, we're going to go right into the workout. So what my suggestion is for you, always a good idea to get a warm-up in. So if this is your first time doing it, and maybe you've done a little bit of warm-up before we got together, great, we'll start. Normally, I suggest 5 to 10 minutes. If you're home, walk around your house, walk up and down the stairs, jog in place, put on some music, dance. Get your body warmed up, getting it moving. That's always an important thing to do. Then, jump in. So maybe you want to do that today, jump in after 5 or so minutes, or just kind of hear me in the background. Otherwise, if you're going to be doing this show regularly, 5 or 10 minutes before this show starts, you're going to get yourself all warmed up, ready to go, and then you can jump in. So, as we start our workout, important thing is space. You want to have a nice, open, safe space to work out in. I have a mat underneath me. You might find that you're more comfortable on a flat surface. Today, I'm actually working out without shoes on. You might find a little bit more support and balance is being in your sneakers. I'm dressed comfortably so I can move my body. I don't feel too confined and constricted. I did bring along some light weights today. I'm going to show you some different things that you can do with those weights, but you don't necessarily have to use them. The main thing is, do you feel good as you're coming to this program? Your body feel all right today? Are you hydrated? Did you have a little something to eat before you started exercising? And then, of course, how's your health? If you've ruled out any potential health risks, you're cleared by your doctor, you know what you should and shouldn't do, we're good to go. So let's get started. So I'm going to bring you out into a nice wide stance. So we're going to work in 3 different squat positions today. So taking your feet just to the outside of the hip. So this is the first stance. So we're going to call this mid stance. Now, with mid stance, we're going to start to focus on developing strength in our quads. So our shoulders are rolled back. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, big stretch. Now, once we exhale, I'm just going to park my hands right here on my waist. So I'm really solid and really strong. Slowly, I sit back. Now, the idea is to sit back as if there were a chair behind you. All right? So what I'm beginning to do is to squat down. Now, notice my chin stays lifted, chest stays lifted. I'm making sure that my knees stay right behind that toe line. So I always should be able to just glance down and see the edge of my big toe. Good. Now, if you want to bring a little bit more energy into this, look what I can do with my arms. I can reach out and pull in. Now, we don't want to just go through the range of motion of sitting down and coming up. We actually want to feel those muscles contract. Basically what it means is we want to squeeze the muscles. So like your hands are squeezing, I want you to squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your butt. Good. So we're just doing a basic squat. Find that comfortable range. You want to feel that workout, so we're going to start to really heat up the legs. 4 more. 3, good. 2 more. Good, 1 more time. And come up, good. Now, I'm going to heel toe my foot out a little bit wider. So my toes are facing forward, so my knees track with my toes. I know some people like to turn their toes out. What feels good on your knees and your hips? Ready? Sink it down. Now push up. So look at what I've just added, right? I've added some arm work. Coming down and pushing. So I'm using resistance. I'm just coming up, pushing off from the ground up towards the sky. Good. Let's keep this going. Again, think about your alignment. You're going to feel that natural tip from the hip. What we want to avoid is rounding our back. So notice keeping those shoulder blades together and then reaching. Good. Let's do 6 more of these. 6. So now this position, we've gotten a little bit wider. You're going to feel it more in your buttocks, your glutes, and the backs of your legs, called your hamstrings. Good. Let's do a few more. And 1 more. Good. Shake that out. All right. So now even wider. Heel toe it out. We've gone really wide. What this is going to do is target the whole body. So tighten your core. I'm going to bring my hands above the shoulders. Take it down, push. Good. Down and squeeze. Going a little bit faster than I have the last 2 rounds, last 2 sets. Good. Sink, squeeze. Now, the great news is I'm working through my core. So my stomach muscles, my abdominal muscles are working. Good. Keep coming up. 6, 5, good. 4, 3, good. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Set number 1, all finished. We're going to do a whole nother round, except this time I'm going to incorporate weights. You don't have to go heavy. I've got some nice light weights here. I'm going to use these. So I'm going to add a little bit of upper body, but I'm still going to feel it in my lower body. So feet again, just to the outside of the hips. Roll the shoulders back. So we're in a mid stance. Mid, wide, and then even wider. All right? So shoulders down. Here we go. Sit. Give me a bicep curl. You can even do this same exercise without weight. Now as you're coming up, squeeze through your glutes. And again, think about the muscles you're working. So we're feeling it right now in the front of the legs, called the quadriceps. Good. Sink it down. Pump. Nice. So form is important. You'll notice that your breathing changes a little bit, so you want to pay attention to that, taking some good deep breaths in. 4 more. 3, good. Last 2. 1 more time. Excellent. All right, now I'm going to heel toe it out wider. Good. Now I'm going to turn the weights around, lift my elbows up. I'm going to come down and do a single arm press out. Good. Press out. Now, I've gone out wider, so I'm focusing more on my hamstrings and my butt, my glutes. Good. Now, come down, cross your midline. So, as we cross that midline, that's the horizontal plane. Good. Keep going. Squeeze. And again, let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Good. Make sure you can glance down and still see that big toe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might notice now your heart rate keeps going up. That's because there's a correlation between those large muscles in your legs, your quad, and your heart. Last set, heel toe it out even wider. With or without weights. Now I'm going to combine a little bit of what we call a squat press. So it's an overhead press. How are your shoulders? Ready? Come down, squeeze and lift. Good. See how on this second set you're feeling it? You know what's coming. Good. So it's nice to do a first set. So get the fundamentals down. Make sure your form is good. You've got the technique. And then you repeat the exercise and you can really get into the muscle work. Good. Nice and strong. Squeeze and lift. Good. Let's do 8 more. Ready? 8, 7. Light grip to those weights. I always just keep my hands slightly away. Good. But some people like to hold on. Make sure we don't drop them. Good. 1 more time. And come up. Woo! That was challenging. So that was 2 sets. Really, 2 sets is a nice way to go. You can do 3, but 2 is exactly what you need. Now, we're going to move into what we call the lateral squat. So, I'm going to put my weights down. Again, we're going to revisit the second set and I'll incorporate a little weight work or you can use arm work. Hands to your waist. Now, we're going to step over to the side. So, facing me, you would be moving to your right. So, you step out, squat back, come up and in. Left side, out, down, up. Good. So, make sure you step out wide. Keep revisiting your squat, bending both knees. Knees track between second and third toe. Squeeze, good. Step. Woo! Nice job. I hope you brought some water along. That's it. Good. Keep it going. Take it out. We're going to visit this 4 more. 4. Good. 3. 2 more. Last time. Good. Come in, shake it out. Nice job. Oh, so that, we talked about in the beginning your warm-up. You're getting that aerobic energy in as you're getting your strength training in for these legs. All right. Let's bend down if you've got weights. Remember, use your legs, not your back when picking something up or putting it down. Now, I'm going to take my weights right above my shoulders. Feel free to hold them by your side. Don't use them or keep them here. So now watch what I'm going to do. Step out, push down, come up. Good. Now, as I'm pushing down, I'm going to start to press back a little bit, initiating tricep, but believe it or not, you're going into your shoulders as well. So you're using your shoulders and your back here. We step out, sink, come up. Good. Again, bring it out. Pull your belly in. Do what you can. 6. Good. 5. 4 more. Last 3. I know some of you like to count. Good. You got your last one. Down and terrific. Whew, that was challenging. All right, so now, park these weights down again. Now, this time, a little bit of a balance challenge. I'm gonna step off, come down, come up, pull the knee center. Look at this, I've just added a balance component. So I'm coming right up to midline, stepping out, down, up. Now give it a try. Step, squat, come up, scoop. Feel other muscles working, right? We call these the lower abdominals, transverse abdominis. Scoop it in and lift. It's always fun to learn about the muscles in the body. Down, come up, and lift. Good. Now, when you're standing on that leg, your supporting leg, we want to keep the leg straight, but we don't want to lock the knee. Down. Locking is not a good idea because it creates a little too much bone on bone. And if you're working with some arthritis, if you got some cartilage that's worn away, not such a great idea. You want to keep the fluid going around that knee space. 3. Good. 2 more. Now I'm going to add a balance challenge. Ready? Now we come up, we hold. So if you find you need a little support for balance, it's always a good idea to have something near you to work out. Now, we might as well do something else, right? We're standing, hopefully, balancing on the foot, kick out and in. Look at that. We're just turning the toe slightly out, pressing out. We're opening up that inner thigh a little bit. We're getting our balance. 8, 7, excellent. Just gently kick out. My foot's flexed. 5, good. 4, pull up through your container, this being your container. Once more, let's pulse it up. Use your inner thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That was a challenge. You might have to work on building up to the balance part. That's okay. Every day, a little bit. 2 minutes a day of your balance is important. All right, second side. Reset. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over pelvis. Pull yourself in and up. You want to look strong. You want to feel strong. All right, we ready? We step out, down, come up, pull. Good. And again. So staying active is really important every day. You don't have to have a full hour or feel like, oh, I don't have that hour to get my workout in. Do you have 20 minutes? Do you have 10 minutes, right? Something is better than nothing. Do you have blocks of 10 minutes 3 or 4 times throughout your day? Blocks of 5 minutes. Do that, say 6 times, 5-minute blocks of exercises, and what did you come up with? A 30-minute workout, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be all at one time. Good. 4, bring it up, sit back. Good. Push those hips back. You want to feel yourself work. 1 more. Right into that midline. Good. Balance. Kick it out. Good. Nice and strong. Woo! Here I go. 5, 6, 7, holding on 8. Here we go. Pulse up. Pulling in. 3, 4. Zip yourself up. 6, 7, and 8. We made it. Shake it out. Whew. That was a workout. Excellent. Good news. We did a whole group of exercises standing. We're going to move ourselves down onto the floor. Now, when we move onto the floor, we're going to be working outer thigh, inner thigh, so we'll be in a sideline position. We're eventually going to come down onto our stomach to get our butt and our hamstrings, and then we'll finish on our backs, which will take us into a great stretch. So come on along. Now, I'm going to give you the option of using the weight, but not necessarily needing to. But again, it's fun to mix things up. So I'm going to come to a sideline position. The important thing is how I set up. I'm going to lie down. From my head to my hip, we have a nice straight line. Now, important to relax your neck, all right? So you rest it here. Some people like to hold your head up this way. Personally, I do. It feels okay in my neck, but you want to make sure that with that slight curve through the neck, it feels all right. Hand in front for counterbalance, which means you don't want to fall forward. If anything, you want to feel yourself leaning back. Now, kick your legs out a little bit in front of you, right? So you've got your straight line from head to hip. From the hip, it angles out towards your toes. Good. All right, now, take this top leg. You're going to point your toe, flex and draw your heel down. Now notice my toes stay facing the ceiling. Think about that action of pulling and then pushing. So you want to pull as you go up, push as you go down, right? Now I mentioned weights. Option, add a little bit. Just below that hip bone. Bring a little bit of outer thigh work. You don't necessarily need to do it that way, but it's an option. Now the important thing here is to remember, pull your belly in, hand in front for counterbalance, and if anything, leaning slightly back. Good. Now, sometimes I like to just challenge my balance by bringing the hand up. You can also do that with the weight in hand. Let's do 4 more. 3. See, there's always different ways of approaching an exercise to make it fun and to be creative with it so you don't get bored. Now, bring it down. Good. Now, I'm going to take the same leg. I'm going to kick it forward for 3, 2, 1. Foot is flexed. Point, push back. Come forward again. Point and push back. Good. You got it. Up, 2, 3, push. And again, up, 2, 3. So a nice sweep, a nice kick forward, 2, 3, and kick. Good. 3, 2, 3, and kick. Squeeze that seat as you come back. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Now, I just like to do a one-legged bicycle. I feel not only a release in my hip socket, but the legs are working, and I'm getting some abdominal work in. So I love exercises where I'm not just lying on the floor thinking about how I can work my abs. I love exercises that just work the abs naturally. So I'm using my leg power, but I'm also using my abdominal power. And of course, I'm strengthening my back. All right, let's kick the leg out in front, drop it down. You'll feel a little bit of burning, that lactic acid feel. Think about it though, next time you do that exercise, you'll be even stronger. Now, keep the knee in front. Slide this bottom leg that was tilted out straight down. So now from your head to your toe, there's one straight line. Good. Now, I'm going to rest my head on this one. All we're going to do is take that bottom leg that's slightly isolated, inner thigh, which we call the adductor, ADD. We pulse it up. Continual pulsing, short range. Good. Keep squeezing, contracting the muscle. Good. 2, 3. Keep going. 6. Good. Come on, 10 more and we'll hit 30. 9, 8, 7. You've got it. Keep pulsing. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Just do a point and flex a couple times through your foot. And bring it down. Whew. Excellent. Last exercise. Complete straight line from head to pinky toe. Hips, ankle stacked, hip stacked, rib stacked, shoulder stacked. Now watch. Small range, top leg, few inches up, bottom leg comes up, they drop together. Lift, lift, and lower. So besides your legs, what do you feel working? Think about that. Did you feel your waist? That's the correct answer. Right here. We should feel that muscle contract. Good. Take it up, up. Lower 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now together, I like to do a little balance challenge. Lift 8, 7, 6. Keep those legs pressing together. 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, I like to hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, squeeze. Ooh, I feel that waist working. And bring it down. Nice job. All right, come up. Let's just let the legs go back and forth. Second side, here we come. So if you enjoyed using the weights, all right, you can do that. So we're going to relax the head down, tighten the stomach muscles in, sweep the legs forward. We know what's coming. Taking it up, bringing it down. Good. Lift, nice and smooth. So if you feel like you want to go back and repeat any of these exercises, go right ahead. I know that these shows air regularly, so there's always plenty of time to learn the routine, and then you can find yourself doing it on your own. Isn't that great? Because muscle has memory. So not only are you going to remember it in your mind, but your muscles are going to remember it. The thing is, the key is consistency, right? Good. Let's do 4 more. Point. So we know the fundamentals. Now we're getting right into the work. Good. And again. Excellent. Now, ready? Let's challenge the leg. Pulse forward. 2, 3. Now notice, you've got the option of using a weight, right? Maybe you like that. Maybe we talked about before holding it in the sky, right? The main thing is we feel supported. We're challenging ourselves. Good. Keep that going. Up, 2, 3. Good. Couple more. Point that toe on the way back. I've even got to remember that. Flex. Good. All right, let's bicycle. Woo! That feels good. Keep it going. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right, scoop your belly in. Now, let's line up those legs. Take the top leg, pulse upward. Bottom leg pulses straight up. Good. Let's get to 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. We don't have a lot of time left. If I've cheated you out of some of the exercise counts, you can always go back and do them yourself. But I want to get all 30 in. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stack it up. Here we go. Ready? Up, up, and down. Good. And again. Keep going. Up, up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now a set together. Ready? Here's that waist. Up. Scoop it in. 3, maybe a little balance. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it on 8 and take it down. All right, onto the belly. Now, hands flat. You may want to just watch me first. I'm going to bend both knees, pulse my heels to my seat. 2, 3, and flex. We're going to do a quick set. 1, 2, 3. Good. Pulse. Great way to work the hamstrings. Imagine standing up and just pulsing the leg in. Now to look at my feet. Point the toes. Flex, bring it down. Good. Tummy's in, core is strong. Good. Let's do 2 more. Last time. Excellent. Good. All right. Come on up. We're going to take it now to that final piece. We're going to take it right onto our backs, which will get us right into a nice release and a stretch. Let's just alternate, lifting and lowering the legs. Now, for this final piece, You can keep your lower back down. Opt to sit on your hands when you're doing this. Another option, lift yourself up into a bridge. Knit the ribs together, because remember, a little different than yoga, we want to draw the ribs in. It's a more fitness bridge, athletic bridge, and alternate from here, watching your back. Good. Keep this going. Squeeze. Good. So I'm going to move you into a stretch. If you feel like continuing on with these, please do. Now the hips come down. We're just going to hug the knees into the chest. Good. A nice stretch to the lower back. Take a deep breath in. Now we're going to slide one leg down, get a nice stretch with the other leg up towards the sky. Circle the ankle. Going the other way. So I hope you got some great ideas on how to love those legs and keep them in shape for all the exercises that you do in your daily life. Do you realize that? Switching. You go up and down the stairs. That's an exercise. You sit down, you get up. That's an exercise, right? That's squatting. You step forward with one foot. It's an exercise. It's just mimicking a lunge, right? All right, let's put this down. Now I'm going to slowly either roll to the side or you can push yourself straight up. I like to do this exercise to release the hips after a leg stretch, just a butterfly stretch. So all these things that we do now, we incorporate into our daily life. So we can stay fit, so we can stay healthy. So if you hadn't had any water, make sure you have a nice glass when you finish with this exercise routine. All right, I'm just going to take a little side stretching here. Maybe after a workout like this, a nice little bit of yoga is helpful because it's a great way to stretch those legs. Good. All right, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Let's just fan forward, loosening up the spine. Good. Breathe in again and breathe out. So I want to thank you for joining me. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, and until next time, I'm Susan. Have a great rest of the day.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.